So this is breakfast today. It's taco eggs basically. I sautéed some onion, added the taco meat, 4 eggs, scrambled it, topped it with cheese, sour cream, guacamole, and some hot sauce. So this is lunch today. Factor 75, dill crusted chicken, and cheddar broccoli grits. I finally got my Factor meals back. Hey, how's it going, you guys? I just thought I would make a quick video before I head to St. Petersburg. Tonight starts level 2 of Improv, so I'm excited about it. I've heard that the new instructor, one of the new instructors is, I don't know, not. It's a difficult class. It's going to be a lot more challenging, so that should be fun, I think. The drive there with all this traffic, it starts at 6:30. I'm probably going to have like an hour and 15-minute drive, so that kind of sucks. But I'm excited about it. Today is a pretty good day. You saw that what I had for breakfast. I made the taco egg bowl. It was actually really good. I kind of surprised myself on that one. I like that. And lunch was good too. I like that dill crusted chicken from Factor 75. It was really good. And that's all I've eaten. I had water today, of course. I mixed in, I think this morning I mixed in some lime juice and some monk fruit to give it a little sweetness. So, just adds a little flavor to the water. But, anyway, maybe I'll do a little clip at the comedy club tonight. So, I'll see you guys later. So I just came back from my new level 2 improv class, and it was quite different. It was quite different. I feel like this will be a lot more challenging for me. Um, for example, one of the games that we played at the beginning to get to know each other, we stared each other in the eye for 30 seconds, and we did like 3 different people. So that was different to do with a stranger. Um, what else did we do? My brain is like in shock still. Like I feel very overstimulated, I guess, by this. We did one where 7 of us stood, there's 14 in the class, 7 of us stood face to face, and then we had to just look each other in the eye again and like say the first thing that comes to our mind. So that was also pretty interesting. Um, my arm gets tired very quick. I'm gonna see if this will work. Put you in my cabinet handle. Um, so yeah, when we did that little scenario, I don't know if it's just me or what, but like my intrusive thoughts always like take over. And I don't want to offend anyone, so obviously I don't say what first comes to my mind. I can't say that. So that was kind of difficult, and at the same time, like I wasn't too sure if we were supposed to say whatever came to our mind at first. I don't think that's a great idea to do when you're just meeting someone because I mean you could offend someone. So I didn't want to do that. What else? The only scene I was in, um, I was with someone else from my intro class, and she couldn't say a word. It was just me talking, and we had to be overly dramatic also. And someone gave the scene of being in a jail. So I guess I went maybe a little too far. I don't know. I can't really go too far in improv, I guess. But like I acted like I said, I know what you did. Or no, is that what I said? I think I said I can't believe what you did. You burnt down our house that we owned for 20 years. How could you? And then I forget what else I said, but Like, so she would respond to what I'm saying, and then I would have to play off of her, of whatever she did. There was a time when she acted like she was crying, and I said, "No, you're not getting away with that again. I know all too well. I know all too well how you tried to manipulate people." Um, then there's a, I guess what I didn't realize at the time, but she like created a circle like this on her belly. I guess she was wanting to say she was pregnant, but that didn't register with me. I thought she was like rubbing her belly, and I said, "No, you're not getting any money for commissary." And then like afterwards, when the instructors were talking about it, one instructor said how she was acting like she was pregnant. Then the other instructor thought it was funny how I said something about her being hungry and not getting commissary money. But I noticed when I did that seemed like I was very confrontational with her, and that's definitely not something that I would normally do, along with like staring people in the eye. So that was like definitely outside of my comfort zone. So that's why I think this course seems like it's going to be pretty challenging. Because I have a lot of, I don't know if you want to call it insecurities about that or what, but for me, that's going to be a challenge. And our homework, not homework tasks are they recommended a show to watch on Amazon. I think it was called something like It's True, It's Not True. I don't know. I forget what it's called now. He said to watch that, and a stranger I run into within the next week to stare them in the eye and not look away until they look away. I'm pretty sure that was the instructions, or maybe just like look them in the eye for 30 seconds. No, I'm pretty sure you said look them in the eye until they look away. So that'd be interesting. I don't know where I'm going to try to do that at. Guess we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I definitely don't want it to be weird and awkward, so I'm not going to stare at them. I'm going to actually converse. I have to converse or be doing something. You just can't stare at somebody. So that'll be interesting. But one thing I did realize, or one thing I noticed after the class was I felt very, I don't know what word you want to use to describe it, vulnerable, exposed, just outside of my element, kind of like in shock, like my adrenaline was pumping, and I don't know, it was just like a shock to all my senses for some reason. It's like, this is not who you are. What are you doing? This is so unusual. Um, I noticed that after the class, like all I could do is like think about getting something to eat. Um, like I wanted something ultra processed to eat. I wanted to stop by fast food and eat something. So I noticed that, and I was just thinking, why am I doing that? Why am I having that craving? Um, like I said, the way I was feeling, I felt vulnerable, exposed, and I felt like I needed food. And not just food, it was like ultra processed food, fast food. So, yeah, I think that's definitely emotional eating. Um, I didn't get something to eat. I just noticed it, and I thought that was interesting about myself. I mean, I am fasting after 2 p.m., so naturally I'm kind of hungry. But no, it was a little different because after this class, I felt very like senses were on overload, and yeah, I was definitely like thinking about food, like I needed something to eat. So I thought that was interesting. But anyway, yeah, I'm excited about this class. Nervous also. The showcase at the end of 6 weeks is a one-on-one scene with someone for 10 minutes. So I've never done improv for that long. Um, I don't know how that's going to go. So, yeah, we'll see. It's a new experience, and they say to follow the fear. I'm not fearful. I'm kind of nervous, anxious. So I don't know if I'm fearful of it. I mean, I am excited about it. So I don't think I'm fearful. But I don't know. I just want to learn and do well, and I definitely want to put myself out there to grow more. Um, so I think it'll be fun. But yeah, it's a new experience, and it's a shock. So see how it goes. Anyway, I think I'm going to get ready for bed. And one thing about improv is like all the stresses that I had prior to going into class, just stresses of life, were like vanished. Like all I had on my mind was this improv class. It was like my senses were on. I don't know what they were on. I just felt like overstimulated. I felt like in shock. I felt, I don't know, completely out of place. So like everything else that I was thinking before just kind of vanished. So I thought that was interesting, and I liked it. It's kind of like a little escape. So felt nice. Anyway, y'all have a good night.